There are some places in the world where you hope to see positive developments, talk about progress, relief, and hope. But the more you learn about their history, failed attempts of their inhabitants to thrive as a functional society, and study their most likely difficult future, the only chance you get is to follow the effort of some, hoping that their work marks the beginning of change. Such a place is Haiti. Haiti is known for its people, its traditions, and artistic expressions, which crisscross between themes of a bright future far away from reality and eternal pain. And there are the devastating natural disasters and widespread poverty reflected by the media as long as our attention span permits. Little is known about the disaster looming on the horizon in Haiti-Quisqueya, the land of mountains. Haiti occupies the western third of the island Hispaniola. Its only neighbor is the Dominican Republic. Most of its territory, which is almost equal in size to the state of Massachusetts, consists of mountain chains reaching impressive heights of 8,800 feet. They are among the highest mountains of the North and South American East Coast. Being an island for about 80 million years, with a tropical climate and extensive rainfall, as well as high and low elevations, were favorable conditions for the development of an extraordinary diversity of plant and animal life on Hispaniola. About 6,000 plant species and hundreds of reptiles and amphibians on this tropical island are known to science. As diverse nature developed and displayed itself during millions of years of evolution, extinction was always part of the process, caused by geological upheaval, catastrophic tsunamis, and the Ice Age. Species were eliminated and new ones arose. Events have changed. Today, globally, humans are primarily responsible for the loss of biodiversity, resulting in the massive extinction of species. And Haiti is on the top of the list of affected countries. It is long overdue to face Haiti's real tragedy, the loss of its natural heritage and its possible, or even most likely, loss of future. For many decades, indiscriminate deforestation has been and continues to be one of the main threats to biodiversity. But when natural forests shrink to levels found today in Haiti, the threat becomes a disaster. In 1940, 30% of Haiti's land was still covered by forests. Numbers dropped to 10% by 1970. Natural forests cover today less than 2% of Haiti's territory. Rivers and creeks disappeared forever. Massive amounts of waters fill up the dry riverbeds only during rainy seasons. Floodwaters carry unprotected fertile soil used only for a short time to nurture beans and other crops in the mountains to the ocean, leaving behind destruction and broad highways of rocks and stones. With a population of 10 million and a demographic growth of more than 2%, lack of infrastructure, no sustainable agriculture, as well as a growing need for cheap energy sources, traditionally charcoal, a positive outlook becomes almost impossible for the western part of Hispaniola. Many have given up on Haiti. Too little, too late, they say. Most would agree if there weren't those who still believe in a future for Haiti, if there weren't scientists and professionals who act and do everything possible to know the extent of Haiti's surviving biodiversity, trying to save as much as possible, as soon as possible, the environment of Haiti would cease to exist. A leader of those who believe in Haiti's future is Philippe Bayard, president of the Société de Audubon d'Haïti, the Haitian Audubon Society.
Audubon Society Haiti is a non-profit organization created in 2003 with the mission of conserving the biodiversity of natural ecosystems of Haiti and its satellite island. The society was created by Haitians that are conscious of the need to conserve because of the vast degradation that we can observe in Haiti.
A leader of the science community actively helping to explore and save Haiti's biodiversity is Professor Dr. Blair Hedges, an evolutionary biologist of Penn State University who is dedicated to the study of Caribbean reptiles and amphibians.
In Haiti, many species are threatened with extinction, about 85% of the frogs. And this is a serious problem because very soon some of these species will go extinct, and probably in large numbers. And essentially it could be a mass extinction event.
Working together, they initiated an action plan to evaluate the current state of Haiti's reptiles and amphibians with the cooperation of the Haitian government. Over the period of 3 years, a research team traveled to the remaining tropical forests of Haiti by car, foot, boat, and helicopter to discover new species, rediscover lost ones, and launch an ambitious project to save the most endangered ones. Thanks to updated satellite data, Blair Hedges previously selected several areas for research that had original forest patches left. These patches could still support a considerable biodiversity. Some areas had never been visited by researchers before, and thus they were unknown to science.
My family has been in the coffee business for over 100 years, and it has saddened me to see the degradation of nature in Haiti, especially the trees and the forest. There are people that have been used for generations and generations to cut trees, but we have reached a point right now in the country where we have to do something about it. We are getting almost, if we don't do anything, we will reach the state of desertification very soon.
When you come here and you see it firsthand, you see the actual trees being cut and complete areas that are denuded of vegetation. Looks like a lunar landscape, and it really drives home the point that these species are gone forever when this happens. And so for me, it's a very real thing because I'm seeing it all the time. Every time I come here, the forests are fewer and fewer. And so I know that as the time is running out to save the biodiversity.
Professor Dr. Blair Hedges and resource ecologist Joel Timian are Haiti specialists. Both initiated their work in Haiti 3 decades ago, first dedicated to scientific research, second to natural resource management. And both know that La Gonave was an easy expedition. That will change with the next research site, the Massif de la Haute, which is the most important stronghold of Haiti's biodiversity. The Massif de la Haute is an isolated mountain range in the extreme southwest of the country. 2.5 million years ago, the mountain range was still separated from the country by a wide sea channel. Due to this separation, part of the plant and animal life evolved differently, and the distribution of many species is limited to these mountains. The Peak Macaya is the highest mountain in the Massif de la Haute, rising to a peak level of 7,700 feet. It is part of the Macaya National Park. A park guard who accompanies the team confirms the threat to Macaya National Park and its surrounding areas.
Okay, they don't have general tools, including boots and special equipment in order to get around the rough terrain. And I'd like to point out that he told me earlier that they are 10, and there's an estimate that there are over 200 units inside the park that are cutting wood, either for charcoal or for lumber. And so they're understaffed, under-resourced, and they're outnumbered, basically.